Good morning, guys. We actually, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, we actually came to Lake Conroe in Conroe, Texas, which is just, I don't know, Sean, how far north of Houston?
40 miles?
Maybe 40 miles north of Houston. We actually live in Conroe. We live maybe 40 minutes from this, where we're at right now. But we thought we would show you guys Lake Conroe for a change. Not down in Kemah today, but it's a beautiful lake. It's a big lake, right, Sean?
It's decent size.
It's a good sized lake. Man-made lake, I do
I think
believe.
it's 11 miles long, north and south, and like 3 or 4 miles wide.
Okay.
Not real big.
But back in the day, we used to have like a wakeboard boat. We had it here. We kept it at our house and brought it here. And we came today to have lunch on the water and just to see how different it is. We haven't been here in years. So we just wanted to come and see. There's beautiful homes on this lake. It's actually got some really nice houses on this lake, kind of like Clear Lake.
And we're on a boardwalk. There's a lot of restaurants and things to see and things to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of restaurants you can pull your boat up to. These are all private piers and docks, obviously, but there's some public ones behind us where you can just pull your boat up. We used to pull our boat up and eat at Fajita Jack's, or go grab a Starbucks, and there's a McDonald's down the way you can park at. So there's a lot more to park here, I think, than where we're at down in Kemah. But like we were just saying, you're kind of trapped. You're in a lake. You can't get out. And who wants that? They just built those condos in front of us. Those weren't here when we were here last time. And I think this boardwalk walks all the way around, Sean, to where Starbucks and all that is. So
it's all new since we used to come here.
Yeah, this is all something new. But we just thought we'd share with you guys what's going on this Sunday afternoon. So you can see.
Miss our boat.
Yeah, I know. We're going to the boat next weekend. We stayed home this weekend because we had stuff to do and Sean had to work. And we have those things called kids, and grandkids that miss us. So we had to hang out with them some. So, all right. Okay, so we ate at Fajita Jack's and it was amazing. But as you can see, they've got some really cute shops out here. A lot of these weren't here when we used to come here back in the day, but it's really pretty out here. It's a pretty day. It's chilly but sunny. We should, Sean, we should have told Anita, is it Peter or Pete?
Pete.
Pete and Anita, a great sweet couple. They actually live down here. Actually, they live closer to us, but they have a boat on Lake Conroe. And they came down and met us in Kemah at our boat, and so we got to meet them last week. So, yeah, we should have told you so you could have took us out on your boat today.
We were just talking while we were eating lunch a little while ago that, we spent so much time on this lake years ago, and just looking at it now, we kind of almost miss it, but we really, really enjoy what we do now with our bigger boat, and it's
friends that have a boat on Lake Conroe.
we need one of each. I always tell Cindy, but she says I'm wrong.
Oh goodness. Well, anyway, we had a great lunch. I had a great mojito. Good
yeah,
good
for
stuff.
sure.
I just told Sean, you just drive, okay? All right, guys. Well, we are headed to the boat, and it's gonna be cold, right, Sean? It's getting super cold. Like, and we're in Houston, Texas, so it doesn't really get that cold here, but it's getting cold. And so we just winterized our house and got the well covered up and all that kind of good stuff. And so now it's Saturday afternoon, and we're going down to the boat so we're going to fill up the water tank, because the last time we had a cold freeze like this, it's going to freeze here. The water pipes busted at the marina, and so there was no water for I swear it was months, because they had to fix them all. So we're going to fill the water tank just in case that were to happen, so we don't have water on the boat in the future. And then I think we're just going to kind of relax and chill, and just a couple of maintenance things. So we'll come back and show you guys that. So I just wanted to let you know we're headed to our safe place to get away from those people we call family. So we just got down to the boat, and we've had a really bad wind, which I'm sure the whole world had wind yesterday or 2 days ago.
Well, we had 40-mile-an-hour gusts.
Yeah.
20 to 30-mile-an-hour winds.
And so, of course, we weren't down here, and it blew the cover off of our dinghy and completely filled it up with water. But Sean's got his old trusty little pump there. And our isinglass held up very well. I'm very surprised and very excited. With all that wind, our isinglass did not get torn up, thank goodness. This little cover on the front was blown off, but still up there, so that was good. And the things that I made or I did upstairs to keep the water from getting in there, it actually has worked pretty well. That window tape I put on the side, and those little rubber runners I showed you guys last video, they're working. We don't have any water up there, so I'm super excited. Oh God, it's foliage.
Yeah.
Are we in Louisiana again? Well, good morning. Good morning. It is Sunday, and we woke up at the beautiful boat. And as you can see, the sun is shining. There's a little bit of cloud in the sky. How cold is it outside, Sean?
Very.
Very.
No, it's I don't know what it is. Probably around 40, but it's
Okay.
gonna be going down quite a bit. And tonight it's getting down into the around 20 or so. So we came to the boat for two reasons. One of them because we wanted to. We like to stay at least one night down here
Of
every week.
course.
But the other thing we wanted to do was make sure it was winterized. And all I do with our boat is we have this filter. It's water filter, and you hook it into the hose. I mean, on the spigot on the dock, and put your hose into it. Because a lot of times their water system out here, they have issues, and it just keeps all the trash from getting in my boat. So when the water comes in, pretty much all the water in the water tanks are at water level or below. So it's not going to freeze because the water never gets below, 50 degrees or whatever.
Yeah.
So the only thing I do is unhook my hose.
There's water coming out of that thing.
Oh.
He's making my boat dirty, people.
So all I do is unhook the hose from the dock and from my boat. That way, it relieves all the pressure. And I turn the water pump off inside here, and I open up a couple spigots, and that's all I do, just relieve pressure.
Okay.
So for our first winter, we had a really bad freeze, and it was below freezing for I think 6 days straight. But I came down here and we checked the temperature down in the engine room. It was still 40-something degrees. So,
Yeah, because we leave our heater on.
yeah.
I mean, it's not going to
But
go
even-
freezing in here.
But even that one, the power was out.
Yeah.
So, it was
that's
still
true.
40-something degrees down in the engine room because the water is keeping it insulated.
Okay.
So, it's pretty easy.
Okay. And we didn't do anything to the dinghy?
No, actually we did. I'm glad you said that. The dinghy, the motor on it weighs 100 pounds. So, I don't take that dinghy motor off like I used to our smaller motor. But all I did was lower the motor down, so where the lower unit is in the water, because it's better off in the water, in that warm water, than it would be exposed.
Okay.
So because inside the lower unit it has water in it, where from the cooling,
Mm-hmm.
so it always has water in it. But I'd rather be down in that warmer water than out in the air freezing
Okay.
and
That makes sense.
splitting our lower unit.
Well, I'm glad he knows what he's doing, people, because I sure don't.
We're winging it.
All right. Well, we're going to head home. We got all of our stuff packed. We're going to head back up to Conroe and make sure that our house and our daughter's house and Sean's mom's house is all prepared and ready to go. We did a lot of that yesterday, but I'm just going to make sure because it's going to get really, really cold. So, all right, guys. Well, y'all have a fantastic weekend and stay warm no matter where you are in the country. I'm sure y'all are all getting snow and ice and cold like we are. And we will hopefully be back to a sunny weekend next weekend.